Okay, we are live.
Hello, hello,
Welcome.
hello. Good afternoon, good evening, Shabba Khair, wherever you are, in whichever part of the world you're watching from. Welcome everybody. We have a wonderful guest today, and she is also part of Inspiring Indian Women, and she herself is very inspiring. I mean, I've never heard this before, so you will also be surprised and asking a lot of questions about this. So we have Asmita here, and she has a wide range of qualities, but other than that, she was academically qualified as a cost accountant, and then she changed her entire life, and he's helping a lot of people uh, get into art and how this artwork helps. We are going to learn from her, but as you can see in her at the background, Neuro universe. But what is all this? I mean, it's very new to me, and I'm sure it would be new to a lot of people who are joining. So I'm very excited to host you, and look at the calmness that she has. You can see from her face how inspiring it is. So tell us more. What is this? Because at the moment, Asmita ji is a neurographica instructor. So what is this neurographica instructor? Please tell us, Asmita ji, over to you.
Thank you, Darshana ji, for the warm welcome. And thank you, Rashmi, for giving me an opportunity to introduce neuro art, Neurographica, to our Indian fellow women, especially the women group. So even though I'm qualified as academically qualified as a cost accountant, and I also
थोड़ा जोर
had
से बोलना, little bit higher volume if you can, yeah?
even I'm qualified, I was qualified, I'm using the word was because now I'm no more practicing it. I did practice. But if I'm looking at the real change which happened in me, it was after I enrolled myself to be a Neurographica instructor. It was a chance happening that I came across it. I have been teaching various visual art forms since past 14 years. So it always happens like to balance the family, one person has to take a sub role. And usually in the Indians, it is the women, even though they are equally qualified as men. So I started teaching art because it was my passion. I love art. I started teaching various visual art forms. During the pandemic, I started taking lot of free lessons to help everyone around to be positively inspired with art. So I took lot of like spiritual art lessons wherein we would draw during Navratri 9 days, like the Devi pictures and so many different themes, like every Indian festival, special days. I would conduct live workshops in which people locally around here would participate. I was doing a lot of work, and in one such search, I came across Neurographica because I wanted to teach something new. The
Can I
first
ask you
drawing,
a
then,
question? Can I ask you a question?
yeah,
So from childhood, you were interested in drawing and painting and all?
yes, I was. But like it is that mentality that if you are going to make a career, it should be something academic. So that was the thing. And I'm also a graduate in Bharatnatyam dance. But everything was
Wow.
like, go for the academics. But after being academically qualified also, the final teaching which was taught, the belief which was set, and I think that might be the true for many women who are 40 plus, that your first duty is to take care of family. You come later. So this is the belief which is ingrained. Look after your family, which is the husband, the in-laws, and everyone. So we try to like compromise ourselves. In that compromise state, I feel like if we are feeling happy, satisfied, it is good. But if we are not feeling happy, satisfied, then we are not serving our family and people around us in a true sense. So I was doing everything, but there was always a little, a little dissatisfaction within me. So when I enrolled to be a neurographica instructor, it was 1 year full training. It is a lot
But
of work.
before that, you were telling us the story that you came across a YouTube channel while in pandemic
Yeah.
about drawings, and
So
you came across this on the YouTube, or how
just
did
a
it start?
random just a random search, and because I was giving so much of lessons, I wanted to do something which would help everyone feel uplifted. So when I went came across this, I straight away went for enrolling for the course. I was in the second batch of neurographica instructors course in English. It has been very famous. It is famous in Russian language because the founder Pavel Piskarov, he himself is a psychologist, scientist, architect. He's a Russian founder. So he developed this method. And since art and spirituality is the one with which I'm deeply connected, I'm imbibed within it. I practice Kriya Yoga, meditation on a daily basis. So something I felt Neurographica is the thing which is the missing link to create that deep change within us. So for me, like changing the belief system which we have ingrained over years, our subconscious mind, if you know, controls 95% of our behavior. So even a little smile someone has smiled at you, whether it was a loving smile or a mocking smile, everything gets registered in our subconscious mind. So, how do you tap into that subconscious mind and create the changes? I would say conscious changes, positive changes to create a new you, wherein you feel fully satisfied within you is with Neurographica or Neuro Art, I would say. So I'm deeply privileged to be able to, it's a very new art form. And I'm so privileged, so feel myself blessed to be able to bring this to our Indian group of communities. And I really wish that the women who are like me, qualified but still feeling a little dissatisfaction with themselves somewhere, I encourage them to try neuroart so that they can change their belief system for their better good. So that it
Very
really
nice.
works on our subconscious mind.
Very nice. Would you agree that maybe our choices change as we grow?
Yes, our choices change as we grow, as our environment changes, our attitude changes. So, choices are dependent on the environment. And to become a better you, environment is always stronger than willpower. So, you need to be in the right environment. So, it could be now, it is very easy to be virtually connected with the right environment, even with the Facebook groups, and so that they propel you to be who you wish to be, who you aspire to be your own self.
So, why would you say that environment is more powerful than your subconscious mind? Why would you say that?
No, I'm not saying more powerful than subconscious mind, more powerful than willpower.
More
Sometimes
powerful
we
than willpower. Sorry.
willpower,
So, why would
yes.
you say that the environment is more powerful than the willpower?
So suppose if you are staying in an environment, you want to exercise every day. But if you are in a group of friends who don't prefer exercising, they prefer to be go to the parties or something, somewhere you will start feeling reluctant. But if you are in a group who prefer exercising, then you would go there. So that way, environment helps us to create, to become what we are. So we can choose consciously what environment we wish to be.
But what about family members? Sometimes we cannot change our family members. They might have a different set of thoughts and ideas, and we mostly Indian girls go and marry into an Indian family, and we live with her family. So then, what
Yes.
would you say? Then the environment is different, or willpower is different, and yet some women exactly do what they want to do, like me. What would you say about such women?
In such situation, then it is up to us, like, okay, we do our family duties, everything, but what about the little time which we have? What do we use with that time? Do we use it consciously to read self-help books, uplifting books, to uh, consume the information which will help you to be what you are? So that way you can create your environment within you, because I don't believe like in always there, for some situations there are like you are not able to do what you really wish to be. There are very different life situations, but in general, if you are living a normal life, then you can create the situation to your advantage by making a change in your thought patterns, your belief system. You have to do conscious change. So that is
So,
needed.
so coming back to this neuro art, what does it, if anyone does it, it helps you a lot. It shows on your face. You're a very calm person. So, if so, for beginners, first question is that even if you don't know drawing, they can participate, correct?
Very, very correct.
Yeah. And second question is if they have absolutely no interest in drawing, but come on, they do it because, like, okay, because you're my friend, come on, okay, I'll try it out. What benefit will they get?
I can experientially show you in just 5 to 6 minutes that what benefit you can derive. Okay.
Okay, so
So
that would be
I
great. For this, what are we supposed to prepare? I mean, do we need pen, paper, colors? What is it? So that the audience can also join us, right?
Okay, so for that, I'll just change my video settings so that I can explain everything. And yeah, okay, so you just need your paper, any felt tip pen, and few pencil colors. That is more than enough. So I
Okay,
would
I'm
just
going
show
to try
you.
it as well. And audience, everybody who is here, please try. Everybody who is watching us live on Facebook, please share the video and try this yourself. Get that drawing paper out, which has been hiding. We have wonderful Asmita ji with us. I'm going to get a paper as well. Just give me a minute.
Okay, till then I can show you some of the neuro art drawings. So these are the drawings in which you work with each topic at certain level. Like this was on the maple neuro mangoes. You get inspired with many different things. So these are neuro art, but this was on the Navratri thing we did, the manifestation with the Devi energy.
Beautiful it
So
looks.
yeah, so this was like for the solar eclipse, like getting it. So Neurographica, pure Neurographica, they will not have just the basic shapes. I also conduct like one free session open for all every month to create awareness. Our next session is on 12th of June on the topic of discipline, like how to inculcate discipline, just in case if anyone is interested to try like a full 1 hour perfect session. So different topics for each week. This is our
What
weekly
time is it on
cycle.
12th? What time is it
12,
on 12th before we
12,
start?
9:30 a.m. UK time. So that I purposefully kept that time so that I can cater to the India time, the afternoon India time.
Oh, wow. That's great. That's great. So now shall we
Okay.
start? How do we start? You're going to
Yes.
instruct us, right?
Yeah. So since we are just doing like a 5 minutes thing, so I will fold my paper and please see these neuro art drawings. I can even do on this like such a small book to tap
Wow.
into our subconscious mind. So this is my small book in which I do like 5 minutes drawing. So from huge to small, we can do. And before you start, it's a deeply spiritual practice. I request every one of you to sit nice and straight. Just center yourself. Whatever thought has been running your mind, you can let it go. In the present moment now, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, visualize number 3 flashing in your mind's eye, making you fully physically relaxed. Take a deep breath in again. As you breathe out, visualize number 2 flashing in your mind's eye, making you emotionally fully relaxed. Give yourself one more deep breath. And as you breathe out, visualize number 1 flashing in your mind's eye, making you emotionally fully relaxed. And you can imagine a ray of light entering the center of your head, filling your entire body from head, passing through your face, neck, shoulders, chest, thighs, upper legs, knee, calf muscles, feet, sole of the feet into the earth, center of the earth, and the light bouncing back into you from the center of the earth, making you feel fully grounded, fully connected in the present moment now. And now, I request you to take your pen, whichever you are having, just to try. We will start with drawing the neuro lines. Neuro lines are the lines which lead us to where we do not expect them to see. We are tapping into our subconscious mind with these neuro lines. So these lines, they change their direction at every moment.
So we are supposed to copy what you draw or whatever comes to our mind.
Just draw the neuro lines as they happen to go on the paper for you. Feel a little bit of resistance. So suppose if your hand wished to go in the usual way, going down, you can resist it and let it tap and go into the other direction. With these neural lines, we create conscious change. So basically, we are creating new neural pathways into the psyche. And wherever these neural lines, they cross each other, it is the neurons that wire together, fire together. So wherever these neural lines are crossing, you can round them. And create a connection between the lines. So now, if you have any intention, like wherever you see these neurons, the neural lines crossing, please round them. So suppose if you have been wishing to create harmony within you, just doing this 5 minutes exercise will really soothe your internal nervous system and help you regulate better. It's a very deep practice. What I would say I can compare is, suppose if you are dusting your house, as a simple example, from every weekly dusting or daily dusting. So you are cleaning the top dust, but certain times you take out like the kitchen drawers, you empty them and clean from the inside. That is not seen by anyone, but you have done a deep cleaning. So you go deeper when you are doing that kind of cleaning. So when you are doing neuro art, you are going deeper into the recesses of your brain. Now, wherever you are seeing these connections, you can create, the more where the energy centers are, create a circle around that and give in your mind what does this circle represent for you. Our brain understands the language of symbols very, very well. And whatever this circle represents for you for today, since we are doing this just as a 5 minutes exercise, is it for harmony, for joy? What does it represent for you? Does it represent happiness, love? What does it says for you in this moment? Just check in your inner self, and you are giving this message to your brain, your subconscious mind. This drawing will be registered forever. And I have seen really miraculous happenings in my personal life with certain manifestations. When I say creating conscious change, you are drawing consciously, that the things start moving, and you can just color. In Neurographica, we color in 2 or more cells, like it's an integrative practice. None of the neuro art, Neurographica drawings, like they are done in isolation. We connect with our environment a lot and just color it. And you can do these circles in all these energy centers. This is just for me to demonstrate a very, very simple Neurographica drawing, which you can do with any topic in your mind. Considering the time we have, I can demonstrate only this much. You can continue to fill it up and finish it. It will definitely look really very pretty. I can show you a completed example of such drawing, wherein you can create with any topic, like whichever topic you wish it to work with, you can do it. So this is one of the completed drawings with this same topic, wherein you can color. So in 5 minutes, if you have just worked even for this 5 minutes, it does help you to go reach at a deeper level of your mind, whatever that circle represents for you. Suppose you can say that you have created a feeling of more love in you. More, it could be, this circle could be more love, this could be empathy, compassion, happiness, joy, determination, whatever name you will give to it, that would be registered by your subconscious mind. So as you see, this neuro art drawing, neurographic art drawing, doesn't require any drawing expertise. This is working on the deep processes of our mind. It is a self-coaching tool. You can create conscious changes without letting anyone know what it is happening. And there are models in which we work on our limitations, we work on creating intentions, and so many beautiful things. So it's a very wide spectrum of different models to work on. So I hope this tiny little thing have helped you understand what Neurographica actually is. Please let me
Wonderful.
know if you have any more questions, and I invite you to join any of my free sessions every month and
I'm
weekly
actually
insight
loving this. I'm
sessions.
actually loving this and kind of, I'm so much into it. I'm loving it. I'll be very honest. I'm loving it. Wonderful. I'm going to
No,
show it to audience and to you what I've drawn.
You yourself are a meditation teacher, so you know Darshana very well, like about all these practices. These are the inner work. The more inner work we do, it reflects on our outer personality.
That's mine.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if it is.
Yes, I can see.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I can see
Lovely.
clear.
Back to basics, huh?
Yeah, it's everything which is beautiful is simple. So this
True,
is
true.
nothing, everything which is the best is simple. So
Exactly
life
true.
is
Very true.
beautiful if it is simple. So the more we simplify ourselves, the more we let go of limiting beliefs, the better we become, the more inner work we do, it reflects on our outer personality and we
Correct.
become a
Correct.
better version.
Correct. So my question to you is, you randomly came across this YouTube video and you learned, you drew something like how we drew all of you. You can have a look at my drawing one more time. And this way
No,
actually.
I would say like
and
I can.
and my question is, so you came across this randomly and you did it, so it's just like a drawing. There are so many people who will randomly join and do the drawing, but how did it change your life that you are now teaching this, right?
Yeah.
And very
So I
pleased to
did
inform
come.
that amongst the Indian community, Asmita ji is the only one who is from an Indian community teaching this. Am I right?
Yes. So
Yes.
I did
So tell us
randomly
the
come.
journey. What made you, in 2 minutes, what made you select this as your career or your forthcoming path? Or tell us what made you do this? That
When I
life-changing moment, what was it?
Yeah, so when I came across this drawing and when I taught it for the first time in my sessions, I had 40 people joining and they all gave me a very positive feedback. And believe me, what I taught at that time wasn't even the correct way of teaching.
No, no,
So, and
my question to you is, when you came randomly across, like I came across this randomly, and then what changed in you? What made you go deeper into this? That will be
this
the
made,
motivating thing for our audience.
yes. So for me, a flash came because I said I'm deeply worked with spirituality and art. So this one I felt like is the missing link where you can connect at your deeper spiritual self with art. So that gave me that insight, that some flashing insight comes. So then I had to like really search the internet to find out where I can qualify to teach as an instructor. Now we have lot of information is being organized in the English way to teach. So I'm a part of the Psychology of Creativity Institute where I'm a supervisor. So I'm supervising the drawings of all the other forthcoming instructors. So it is also like organizing. This is a very new art form to connect with a deeper self, the spiritual self through art. And I really, since as an artist, I felt connected with this art a lot. So it is like, because if I say, you say someone please meditate, like you will try to put them into meditation, you will guide them. After 10 minutes certain thoughts start coming because I'm practicing meditation as well. But when I'm doing this art form, so this for 1 hour when we are doing the session, not a single other thought is coming to our mind other than the topic which we are working on. So that is so much of work on ourselves for making the changes within. In meditation, we try to calm our mind, like try to create more positive thoughts. With this art form, it is much, much easier. And I do both art forms at present. My students in visual art forms are much, much more than the neuro art, but I aspire to spread it more and more. It is an upward hill journey to create awareness about it because anything new is always resisted. Our mind resists anything new, but I'm up for the challenge because I have created a belief in me that this is going to be the most beautiful thing anyone can ever do for themselves through art.
So you offer first workshop free, which is on 12th June at half 9:30 a.m. UK time, and Indian people can calculate the time and join as well. But other than that, is there a course, 3-day course, 4-day course, or 1 month course? Or tell us more about your workshop
Okay,
just
so
before we
this,
finish.
yeah, so this course, which I'm the free one, I'm doing since February, different topics every month, author of your life series. So this month it is on discipline, like we worked on self-love during Women's Day and like that different topics I have decided. Every Wednesday, I do weekly insight classes. That is also at 9:30 a.m. And then we have certified courses in Neurographica, like the basic user course in which we have like the proper modules. These are the certified courses. So either the weekly insight lessons, if someone wish to just do pure neuro art, then it is the weekly insight lessons. If you want to do certified courses, then there are different modules which you can learn.
Okay. And my last question before we go, how do people connect with you? Can you put your number or your website address or email in the chat so that people can connect?
I'm regularly posting about neuro art sessions on IIW group in hashtag EE25. So I'm doing it in IIW group every week, like I'm creating it. In the chat also, like I can, or you can just find out me on Instagram, Facebook with NEURONIVERSE, YouTube
What is your
also
Instagram?
NEURONIVERSE.
What's your Instagram?
NEURONIVERSE and Art from Hearts _ Asmita. So NEURONIVERSE
Wonderful.
is for Neurographica, and Art from Hearts _ Asmita is for all visual art forms, neuro art, everything.
Wonderful. Thank you for being with us today. It was wonderful. It was learning very new. And yes, when I was drawing, it brought out the child in me. And also, I had almost no thoughts. So, yes, you get full marks on that, no doubt. And what's your
Thank you.
message to all the women? You wanted to help women over 40 who have sort of forgotten their dream, who wanted to be something, but because we want to earn money, we want to look after the family, we do something else, which we have to do. I don't refuse that. You have to earn money. So what is your message to such women who have some deep desire in their heart which they have forgotten? What's your message to them?
For me, I would say change your belief system that you are limited by something. You are not limited by anything. If any challenge comes to you, if something is happening to your child, you will go up and down to see that it is not happening. Please consider that inner child in you and bring that inner child today or from now on. Give that same love, care to your inner child and be who you are, whether you are earning money or not, whether you are just
Video with
taking
the
care
flag.
of the family.
YouTube.
Respect yourself,
Can
and
you show me?
that same respect will be then given to others. So that
Don't
would
close
be
this one.
my message to everyone.
Please, others, please mute yourself. And thank you, Asmita ji. Wonderful having you. And I'm sure we are going to have many more sessions with you. We'll organize something where we can do more of the drawing and we can be more focused on the drawing. And we can have a selected audience who register themselves so that we have a specific time and they get ready with their artwork, with the paper and colors and everything. So thank you for being with us. This is
Thank you
Darshana Shah,
so
your host. I'm
much.
hosting after a long time. Thank you, and keep sharing this video. And this is Inspiring Indian Women. Please keep sharing the videos and catch up with you soon for the next session. It's bye for now.
Thank you. Thank you.